Traders, let's look the Friday movement in 5 minutes, and let's look at the scalping opportunities and like how you can make those trades. So we are 5 minutes scalping opportunities, but I want to start the whole movement, and I want to bring some things out here. So the first thing will be, so we have this bearish pattern, M pattern, but you can see here what we have. We have a W pattern. It's pushing higher because we have break and structure. Bearish pattern. So the next pattern what we're gonna see here is the W pattern, and it's pushing higher. So now we can see price action is going back here and then bounce back here. We have another small W here. Then it's some craziness here, a little bit noisy, and then you have another W here. Look, this W is exactly where the 618 is. Now I wanna point it out those things here, like how we started. So we start the whole movement. We start with the W pattern, and we are respecting the W pattern. Another W, another W, and another W. What's happened after the first leg? The second leg we didn't break. The second W we didn't break the lows. The third W we didn't broke the lows. So it's a nice curve here. It's very healthy and nice curve here. And then you have already the whole movement. So that your entry, for example, this movement, like you have a few entries here. So the first entry is the 618 all the way to the take profit 4. So now you have a principle here with a W pattern. You have break above and retest. So you can see how the price action is going above, next candlestick, and now retest. You have a bullish candlestick pattern and the second bullish candlestick pattern inside the retest and start going higher. And for your support is how we started. W pattern higher, W pattern higher, W pattern higher, and now again W pattern and higher. And you have a few opportunities inside here more for the structural and so on. But look what happened here with the trend line. You can see how the price is bouncing here, bouncing back, bouncing up, bouncing here, and now what you see inside here, we have a W pattern. We have a beautiful W pattern. So previously, where was the moment and opportunity? We start with a W pattern and going higher with break and retest. So now we reach a level, we have bit noisiness here, but look at how we move on that level with break and retest. So you have a structural break and retest, and you have pattern structural break and retest. Again, you have a few opportunities here to take the buys again. So for example, this W trades, your trade will be, and this will be your maximum TP here. And your stop loss somewhere there. That will be your maximum take profit area. So for example, if you're entering here, your trade will be back to this zone. And you can see how we have this breaking structure, price is pulling back, and what we create here, we create a W structure with respecting. You see, we break the higher, retest, and price going straight to the take profit after that. So all those W's here, since all this moment, we have W pattern with the break, retest, and respecting. That was the opportunity here. Again, W pattern with the break and retest opportunity. And here again, W pattern, break and retest. You have this scalping opportunity there. Very good opportunities. Even the last trade here, like why not to take this scalp here? Come on. It's a good scalp. It's a very good scalp there. So you have bunch of nice opportunities, and previously you can see one more thing after that touch here. The price was breaking the highs and have a retest, didn't break the lows and break the highs again. So here we can see how the price action actually was thinking about that level and didn't give up. So we're creating patterns here, bullish patterns, strong ones to start going higher. It was a bit more noisy, but that's what market is. It's full of noise and manipulation. But if you really zoom in here, you can see actually what really is going on, and then just the patient, because why not? Of course, you can take break and retest trades. For example, even the first retest here, that's your entry, and go back here. Stop loss in that case will be might be this one with the structural. It's still a nice trade, but for the scalpers, you're just gathering information and you don't take, have developed trades, and that's why you are patient and you're gathering information to actually have something, because otherwise if you don't think through those things, it's a donation for the market and it's your own money and you start losing money, and that's not good, because but I understand if you're a beginner, it's kind of necessary, because through the struggle you learn things through your own skin, so it's important, to be honest. Then you really know if you want. There is an opportunity, you miss everything, and then you keep doing the same mistakes for a long time. But opportunity is there to open the eyes and the ears and see. But that was the opportunity, super nice ones. If you are here gathering information, stay patient. Like look what the price action is doing. You have good opportunities here. They don't go nowhere. Like if you force the trades, not good, not good. There's no, overall, don't overthink and just stay in normal levels. No second thoughts, no that, no that. Think has the overall goal is to take the emotion out. Like we have to take the emotion out, then you see the truth. But it's a bit challenge to take those emotions out. That's why to learn trading skills that you have to understand it takes years, because we we truly don't know who we are, and we have to learn. So you are the trader, you have to master yourself. So you have to start with the psychology, and then you realize the philosophy, and then things start change. To be honest, in the end you really understand you're going back exactly like you started in the day one, because you have to keep things very, very simple, smooth and simple. Otherwise, start overthinking. As soon as when you start overthinking, you are opposite sides and you're gonna lose that trade. For example, most of people is been trading with the demo account, and then you're thinking like, oh wow, like I make some crazy profits. But but the thing is, when you play with the demo account, you don't think twicely. You see opportunity, you just boom, hit it because you have no emotion behind it. That's how you have to realize. Now you have real account, you have now all those emotions through your all mind and body, and you're scared and losing and all those things. But you have to understand, no emotions. It's hard, I know, but without emotions, it's, to be honest, it's kind of everything how you see the life too, like what you hear and what you see, and you have to take those emotion sounds to out to see the patterns and everything else. Where's the pathways and where these things are going and leaning, and traders too. Of course, we feel those emotions. Like I feel a lot. Like as soon as when I open that thing, those journeys and those stories and the emotions, how they're going up and down and patterns and oof, candlesticks and words and everything all there. Sometimes I'm crying, sometimes I'm laughing, and uh, all those things. But yeah, we have to master those um, emotions wise. W's and M's, W's and M's, they are everywhere. What's happened here? We have W, and W was failing after the. So, for example, you can see I'm gonna go all in here. So you can see now we have breaking structure. So first step of the principle. Second step is retest. So we create the high and now we have to retest. So now the price, if the price is respecting and following the principle, so what's the meaning is? Meaning is to start now breaking highs and start going higher. But what the next candlestick is doing, we are back retesting, we break the lows and candlestick body close under. Like it's a very bearish movement because now we have to, like we don't have to, but this pattern is created here with following the principle, but we failed. And now we can see now we break the lows again and close under. We break the lows again and now we have equal close and Pomoke deep one, and now you have bearish candlestick pattern here and it's just melting back here. Again, you can start scalping here. Very nice trades to go back in the lows, for the sellers, but risky thing. But if you're scalping, you don't kind of go against the trend anyway. Like you can sell easily inside a bullish trend with no problem, but you have to be very, very careful. Only those moments are good because right now you know price want to go higher, so we build a W here, we build the next W and we fail the next W. So the meaning is price action is gonna go back on the W lows, the previous ones, and price was going back, create another W, push higher, create another W, push higher, break, and break the structure too, and then a little bit noisier, retest, and start nicely going here. Points of trades there. Yeah, BTC break this one. This trade will be awesome. Oh, only here. Nice continue. So here you can see how price is creating the W and start breaking the highs. So we break the high, read this, break the high, but now we have a problem here. So most likely if you're in here with that retest, you're in. So in that moment there is something. So the real thing is, so when the prices keep moving on the principle higher, higher, so this here was retest and we failed that retest. We can see here. So we have retest and now we have to break above it. So this top has to break above it, but next thing what the behavior is, we break the lows. So you have now pullback and nice movement downsides. For example, Fibonacci, good Fibonacci movements. 618 retest and to the take profit 4. Because you can see this W didn't have enough energy to keep pushing higher. So we respect the first challenge, second, but we failed the third one. And the price is just going higher like that. There is nothing else. Like price is going higher as soon as when you start breaking the lows, something is going on. So most likely what is going on, for example, when we have W here with this bottom or this, how to say this, like concrete, like foundational level concrete, we don't have any more support to push higher, like beautifully, let's say that's on harmony. And then most likely what's happened, we start breaking lower, going retest and going back here, and then found something like that and start going higher for the bullish trend. But for the sellers, you have some opportunities here. Then go back here. Because we have to collect energy, because more higher we go, more selling powers start kicking in everywhere. And sooner or later we're gonna break one of those lows, and if you're scalping, you wait the next movements. And here you can buy again, because you know overall we wanna still go higher, but we just have a breed moment here, little breathing moments. And then it's going yeah, yeah, beautiful place here to yeah, exactly. So this is the 618 and we fail. So you can see, kinda can read it as a break instruction, and if you look the bullish Fibonacci, you can see that was the 618, push higher, but the psychology holder was pushing down and we get rejected and close under. Soon as when we close under, you can enter, you can be patient, you can just wait what's going on. But you can see here how we create the continuation pattern, fail, close under, retest, and straight back to the lows. You have a bunch of good entries here, pattern entry, structure entry. It's a good one. And also trade back again. In the bottom, you can see the W was respected twice. Maybe the yeah, your stop loss is here. For example, if you bought after the retest back, your stop loss is last week low, and then back to the highs. Nice scalp here. There is some more W's, but no retest. W, no retest. Here again. But this moment is pretty good too. You can see the major to the major, and then the major, and you can see here how the price is above this area, and you can see how we get rejected, and rejected. So the meaning is when the price is going above the major areas, you can see the lines major, major, major. When we go above it, especially when we go in this direction, that means this is pushing down. And you can see how we have the crazy movement higher, and we create this block here with the huge block, and the weight is downside. We know that we have the rejection. See here, rejection, and we create the holder here where it's holding the pattern of weight. And you can see we have the break structure, and then we have bounce and bounce, opposite sides. And if you zoom in a little bit, you can see the story too. How we created the first W, second W, and the third W, and they all have, like you can see here, they all have. You have the W structure, break the highs, retest, start breaking the highs, and fail. That's step one. And you can see this W here. We have the W going higher, retest, start breaking the highs, and we fail. And the third W here. Oh, we have third W here. Break the highs, retest, break the highs, retest, break the highs, and close under. So the third one is a little bit different, but first two are exactly the same. Here we have a bit more noise. We have one more structure, more higher. This one here. Bunch of wicks is like touching that area here. The rejection high here. Like we try to go above, back under, and get rejected. Try to go above, back under. Try to go above, back under. Like those details are very, very important of trading, because you can trade those details every day. Failing W, close under, retest. Close under, and here too, good entry. Bit noisy structure, but structure is here. Take even this one. Like very similar, but like how we started. So we break, retest. So we have break, retest, bunch of more retest in the opposite side. And we're creating now more W's here again. Here is some W, but it's a bit weird. So far, they are both pushing higher, creating a double bottom here. Like there is those scalping opportunities everywhere. Just be ready. You have to have eyes to zoom in. It's yeah, don't focus of uh, don't focus of noise and manipulation and those crazy places. I think it's much more valuable to see the nature behind it, the simplicity, and just let the hardest thing go. What, how this world is feeding the emotions, like it's everywhere. So I think it's a very strong key in the trading game or mind, or to be honest, I don't know how to call it. It's a candlestick patterns, but yeah, I have to let it go to see. Let it go to see. Anyway, I'm gonna finish right now. Thank you for listening. And if you have some more questions, leave in the comments. I'm gonna answer, and I'm gonna see you in the next video. Thank you and ciao.